I was 19 the first time I ever spoke to a camera, and I was in my parents' garden. I just dropped out of university, and I was trying to start a business. I had this plan. I was gonna help people make travel videos, and I was gonna do that through traveling. I was gonna travel the world, make travel videos, and help people make travel videos through my tutorials, right? And I could sell courses and whatever. This was the plan, but the first time I tried to speak to a camera in rainy England at the time, I was stuck, man. I was so stifled. And every time I pressed record, I felt this weird robotic person come out. I looked back at the recordings. I was like, who even is this? And the whole thing was just wrapped up in this pressure and fear and nervous energy. And I look back at those times with a sort of nostalgia because I was throwing myself into something that I didn't know how to do. And when you do that, it's often the start of something great. And I'll come back to that. But I was there, and every time I'd turn the camera on, my dream felt further and further away. Until I was part of this online community, and one of the guys was saying, guys, I've been trying this thing where I video journal every day. And it's amazing. It's better than normal journaling. I was like, oh, okay. Instead of just making videos publicly and like trying to shoot a video for YouTube or LinkedIn, whatever, and make a really shit one and post it, instead I could video journal to myself. Maybe that would be different. And I did it the first day. I did it the second day, did it the third day. And by the fifth day, I was waking up every morning excited to go and video journal. Because instead of me trying to present myself as a professional person, instead, I was finding self-expression through my videos. And the idea of this video journaling thing, it wasn't to necessarily become like a pro content creator and get really good at speaking on camera. It was actually more of like a self-development thing to help you reflect and process and whatever. But I was finding that through this video journaling practice, I started to become more and more myself on camera. And it took months. It took quite a few months for me to actually start finding my voice. And then years later, until I started building a YouTube channel with thousands of subscribers that could support me. And it's actually 12 years later now. I'm recording this video in the beautiful sunny England this time. 12 years later, and it's all I've been doing ever since. Like ever since I started those 5 days, I just kept going. And I haven't had another job. I haven't had a job. I've just been doing this for 12 years. Pretty wild. Those 5 days, the initial 5 days, turned into a journey of 1,000 miles. And that brings me to today, where I built a couple of YouTube channels. I run a multi-six-figure business through my YouTube channels and no other traffic sources, just with my YouTube audience. And I'm starting again. I'm starting over. This is day one of a public 30-day speaking on camera challenge that I'm going to be doing on this YouTube channel. And the reason I'm doing this now is I'm trying to find a bit more of myself in this whole process, in this business. In the content creation space, there is so many shiny objects to follow. Business models, ways of making videos, speaking styles, content styles. And I found myself recently in the last couple of years straying a little bit from who I actually am and designing a business around myself and what I enjoy. And instead, trying to follow the latest thing that seems to be crushing it for somebody else. Whether that is a way of promoting courses, a way of making courses, a way of making videos, whatever it might be. And so I've been thinking about this a little bit recently and logically going over, okay, how should I run my business? What should I be doing? Some things, I want to make this better. But then I realized, back when I was 19, there was no point in thinking about it. I just did it. And only in the messy doing, in the messy action, was I able to then craft something that resembled maybe a bit of what I imagined, and then very different, and then better, and then worse, and then life, right? And so now, I'm just gonna start doing, which is a video every day for the purpose of finding my own voice, because that isn't something that you just find and then stick with forever. We get older, our lives change, our voice changes. Sometimes we need to find we need to carve out a little bit of reflection time to find that voice again. And also, to try and help you guys. So if you're here watching this video, and you've either taken my 30-day Talking to Camera challenge, or maybe you're thinking about it, maybe you don't know about it, I encourage you to do it alongside me throughout this next month. Today's July the 1st. The link is in the description if you haven't got it yet. And we can do it together. And so how it looks like is I have created a series of 30 very specific exercises that are the exact exercises that helped me break out of my rut when I was 19. After months and months of trial and error, these are the exercises that I found that got me good, got me authentic, got me fluent on camera very quickly. And so, whilst I'm doing these videos, what you can do is do your own 30-day challenge and then ask me questions in the comments in these videos, and I'll make videos answering those comments. So it'll be this fun community synergistic thing where I'm out here finding my own voice, you're out there finding your voice, and we can do it together and support each other. I'm super excited for this. One thing that I'm gonna leave this video with is making it a non-negotiable. Because 12 years into making a business, things start becoming negotiable. And what that means is I can set a goal, set a project, and then kind of comfortably lean back and think halfway through, maybe I don't need to do that. Let's just go back to normal. But when you're starting out a business, you don't really want that mindset. You want to, if you agree to do something, you want to be taking that action every day, non-negotiably, because you need that lift-off energy to get you out into the stratosphere. But once you're orbiting, you can take the gas off a little bit. So I want to reignite a little bit of non-negotiable lift-off energy into my videos for these next 30 days and not take a day off. If you're with me, give me a little comment below. Type something in, and I'm looking forward to doing this with you. See you tomorrow.